welcome back to In the Garden with Katie. Today we're talking about mulch, bark and mulching for your garden, the benefits, why we do it, why you should do it. Behind me you'll see a massive big pile of what we call forest mulch, so also known as like your tree loppers mulch. So it's all you, when you see your tree loppers around and they're grinding up all the trees, this is what you see behind you. So you can see three different piles, what looks like three different piles. You've got the really green fresh stuff, and then you've got a more goldy second stage, and then at the very back you've got quite dark mulch. So they're just different stages of aging and also different trees used. Generally you want to steer away from the more fresher mulch like this. Some people prefer it, they want that really green look. Nothing wrong with using it in the garden, just to be aware it probably has a bit more of a nitrogen because it's a lot fresher in it. I prefer a lot more of the aged stuff. So the big benefits for forest mulch is one of my favourite mulches. It's also one of our cheaper mulches we sell here. Is it's so good as it breaks down for your soil. All the nutrients in it just helps your soil. So if you've got poor quality soil, I've laid this down 100-200 mil thick, left the garden alone for 6 months or more. When you go back to it, it's all like fresh new soil underneath. So I can't talk about how fantastic it is for your garden soil. That's the other big benefit to using mulch in your gardens. As it breaks down, it's actually got a purpose. It feeds your soil, so it's adding extra nutrients without you doing really too much at all. All you gotta do is keep topping it up and turning it over. Besides the fact of what it adds to your soil, it also helps with weed suppression. Nobody wants to weed, especially when it's hot. You'd rather be doing other things in your garden. And it also helps keep the moisture in your garden. As you can see, it's one of our most popular mulches here. It is a fantastic mulch. It's really great to keep the water in, so you're not going to have to water as much, especially in the hotter months. When we're out here baking and we're sweating and we're hot, your plants are feeling just the same, except they don't get a break from the heat. So you do your best to try and keep them as cool as you can, so you water them a bit more regularly and you mulch a bit more regularly. When you do your mulching around the plants, best to build a well. So you build a well around each of your plants, so when you do your watering, it's a concentrated water. You fill the well up and really let it soak down, so your plants are getting the water that it needs directly and immediately rather than penetrating through the mulch. So you can put your mulch a wee bit thicker. Generally it's a 50 mil to 100 mil coverage. I tend to go somewhere in between that. I like my mulch quite thick because I don't like to do it all the time. So generally if you're going somewhere around that sort of depth, you're looking at least maybe an annual to twice a year sort of top up with your mulching.